Welcome to the camper coop. My sign was a little cuter before. So I have two vents at the top, and the camper is obviously sitting off the ground. And for that reason, the deep letter method never worked for us. It was like a giant chunk of ice because there's no thick insulation underneath the floor. I believe that method works out if you're a ground coop or if you're sitting on cement like a barn. So these are the hens. We've been farming, we've had hens for, I don't know, 12 years. So we tried it all. We've tried to go without heat, the deep letter. That didn't work. Again, it's my design, but we have to use what we have. And so these hens are all about 2 and 3 years old. We use the usual shavings for bedding, and we do have the feeder, the waterer inside, which does create moisture, but I can't leave it outside. I don't have covered run, and even if I would, it would freeze right away. I've tried those heated waterers too. They would get so dirty, and the cord, which is the one we had anyways, is at the bottom, the electrical cord. And then the hens are perching on them, they're tripping on them, there's water all over, we trip on it. So that wasn't good for us. We have a heat lamp, very important. You're not just hooking it on loosely. It has to physically be wrapped around with wire so it cannot fall. That's probably the number one cause of fires, is people just hanging it from a hook off the ceiling. Your chickens jump, they go wild, they flap, you know, they're getting crazy sometimes when they're all cooped up in the winter months. So it will fall if it's not physically secured. Another thing, I just dusted it off because if you're using pine shavings, the coop does get very dusty, and we need to be cleaning it off so it doesn't just go up in flames. If you do use heat lamps, very important to learn from other people's mistakes and try and avoid anything like that. So I did gather my eggs already. They had a clean box there, the dust bath, but it's full of litter. I mean, litter, but the shavings. Anyways, that's it for today for the chickens.